The most beautiful mountains in the world. There is something special and incredible about mountains. Even though man has conquered most of the world's peaks, mountains still retain an untamed quality, a reminder that we are only a tiny part of the landscape. Mountains are breathtakingly beautiful. Summiting a mountain can be a life-changing experience, and if you do not have the courage or this opportunity to do it in reality, we created this video to use your imagination for this. Get you acknowledged with the most beautiful mountains in the world, and to let you feel mighty admiring them, finding inspiration and peace. Beauty is subjective, but there is no denying that each of these peaks are among the most beautiful mountains in the world. On every continent in the world there are contenders for top place, even in Antarctica. If you feel the need for inspiration, take a few minutes to look at photos of one or more of these breathtaking peaks. May they lift you up, humble you, and inspire you to conquer the mountains in your own life. Number 1. Matterhorn, Switzerland. One of the world's most iconic mountains has to be the Matterhorn in the Swiss Alps. Stunning figure and bold, sharp peak looking down over the surrounding glaciers. At a height of 4,478 meters, this fairy tale peak, whose likeness frequents Disney Park, a big tourist destination loved by skiers, hikers and climbers. Dubbed the Mountain of Mountains, it is one of the most photographed mountains in the world. If you want to see a truly tremendous mountain which dominates the skyline like no other, you'll want to journey to Denali, Alaska. Many tours go to Denali every year, featuring amazing views of the mountain which towers 20,320 feet above the landscape. While this is not the highest mountain peak, the dramatic difference in elevation from base to summit and the relatively unincluded view make it quite majestic to behold. Just looking at photographs of Denali, you may feel dwarfed and humbled. Just imagine how you would feel in its presence, standing near the base and looking up toward the sky. Number 3. Huayna Picchu, Peru. The lush Huayna Picchu in the Andes provides a spectacular view of Machu Picchu, the famous Inca ruins. It's a challenging walk and only the fit and able-bodied should attempt it, but you don't need to be an accomplished climber to make it up the summit that sits 1,200 meters above the ruins. Only 400 people are allowed on the slopes each day, and you have to sign in and back out again when you descend. Walkers report that it can get scary, especially when wet, but ruins such as the Temple of the Moon that are strewn about the mountain make it well worth the effort. Skagafjall, Iceland. This mountain is not particularly huge or tall, and it actually has more of a horizontal than vertical profile. The lines of its sediment are very pronounced though, and have an orderly sculptured look. The slope of the base is very smooth and even, creating a symmetrical appearance. So despite the fact that it is not particularly vast, it has its own unique, almost architectural beauty. It is one of the most recognizable sights in all of Iceland and attracts numerous tourists every year. Table Mountain, South Africa. This mountain, like Kruitjefell, is another horizontal peak which doesn't reach particularly high. Despite this, it is very lovely to behold, especially as it rises against the sea, echoing the strong horizontal of the ocean. A unique peak which is different from any other in the world and is instantly recognizable once you have seen it. This mountain is rather imposing to look at, but also very beautiful. Eiger, Switzerland. This mountain is rather imposing to look at, but also very beautiful. Its rock face is quite challenging to scale, and many climbers have perished in the attempt. First climbed from the north side in 1938 by Anderl Heckmer. Number 7. Amadablam, Nepal. This mountain is quite amazing and has a very unique appearance. Looking at it, you will notice that there are a number of sharply contrasting, surprising angles in the rock. When snow settles on the peak, you will see these unusual angles even more clearly. Amadablam is one of the most amazing mountains in the world, there is no denying. It rises 6,856 meters above sea level and was first climbed by Jill Bishop and Ward in the year 1961. Machar, Himalayas. This unusual-looking mountain located in the Himalayas has a name which translates to black fish. This peak is very recognizable, featuring a sheer, steep, curved face on one side that plunges downward. Covered in snow, it makes for quite a striking sight. The Fishtail Mountain is a sacred peak in the Hindu religion, associated with the god Shiva. Lord Shiva is supposed to live on the peak, which evidently gets its name from the shape of the summit seen from a certain angle. Mount Vinson, Antarctica. It's not surprising that the untouched wilderness of the Antarctic is home to one of the most photogenic mountains in the world. At 2020 meters, it must seem a dwarf compared to our other choices, but height is not everything. You'll find no abundant wildlife or ski resorts here. The landscape is stark, cruel and dramatic. Pamayo, Peru. The beauty of Alpamayo in northern Peru has earned it the title of the world's most beautiful mountain. Beauty can still be dangerous, though, and climbing this pyramid-shaped peak is not to be taken lightly. Standing at just under 6,000 meters, Alpamayo offers a unique challenge due to the multifaceted nature of each individual route up to the summit. Climbers often describe the mountain as fluted and knife-edged, but most agree that it provides one of the most stunning climbs in the world. There is no other mountain on the planet that shares its unique shape and features. In a 1966 survey by the German magazine Alpinismus, it was voted the most beautiful mountain on the planet. Thanks for watching my video. Please like, comment and subscribe.